Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites from the Indianapolis branch of the Great Millstone, and we're here to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and our fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also, salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth, that be like it to the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners, and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you, we say Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, this is yet another installment in our camps For Thy Violence Against Thy Brother Jacob series. We're going to be dealing with the Tulsa Massacre of 1921, also known as Black Wall Street. All right, and again, this For Thy Violence Against Thy Brother Jacob is talking about the continual atrocities and hell that Esau Edom, the so-called white man, has put on these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, also known as, the 12 tribes of Israel, primarily make up the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, so with that, we'll get to the first scripture. This is Obadiah.
I got it for you.
Okay.
Obadiah chapter 1, verse 10 says, For the violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
And going into that, man, all the brothers going into all the atrocities and things that y'all have done to the nation of Israel, you got a heavy price to pay. Okay? And you're gonna be shamed. You're gonna be shameful for the things that you have done because of who the scriptures, the elites of this world know who we are, but the lower class, Esau, Edomite, they really don't know. Y'all gonna be ashamed because of y'all find out who we truly are in the scriptures. That's why Wisdom of Solomon said they should be the Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 5, 3 and 1. The strangers of our
salvation.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah, pull up.
Okay. This is a Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3. Wisdom of Solomon 5.
Yeah, it's 5 and 1.
Yeah. It says, verse 2.
Yeah.
It says, when they see it, I'll start at 1. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5, and it reads, Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him.
And actually, we're doing that right now by teaching this word.
Yep.
We're standing in the face of those that have afflicted us, the ones who have held us down. Like the beautiful introduction this brother Barzal had brought out, man. Everything this dude has done in the hundreds of years, is to keep us down as a people, man. But it was just like our brother was saying yesterday at camp, man. We the salt of the earth, man. No matter where you put Jake at, man, we the greatest at everything. And just to land back off that, we're the greatest at everything at our lowest estate.
Yep.
So think when we come up on a level that the Lord want us on, man. When we come up in the kingdom, we gonna be miraculous, man.
Yep.
Because right now we the lowest on the totem pole, we the lowest on the earth, man. And we still the best at everything that this dude got going, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to back up on that point. You said 100 years. We just got to be frankly honest, man. This goes all the way back to when we were coming out of Egypt.
Yeah.
Because Amalek, who we know today is the so-called Jewish, the 1948ers, the small hatters with the big nose and the doo-doo drips off the side of their ears and stuff. All right? That's him. All right, he attacked us, came up from behind and attacked our women, our feeble, and our old and our young. All right, and we went to war with him, got away from him, who didn't want us to pass through their land so we can take the journey into the promised land. It was Edom.
Esau Edom. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So this hatred goes back a long way. All right. Back in the Wisdom of Solomon 5, starting back at the top. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors.
And they made no account of our labors, man. All right. Even now, we should be making top dollar. One of the things we've done and how we built this country up, man. Even now, when you work overtime, sometimes it's still like it's not enough.
Yeah.
What the scripture says, we work with a pocket full of holes.
What's that? That's Haggai 1 and 6. Hold on, let me grab that for you.
So they made no account of our labors. We work for free for hundreds of years over here in slavery, man. built this place up, and for us to still have nothing. Go ahead.
Right, yeah, just right to your point. This is the book of Haggai, chapter 1, verse 6, and it reads, "Ye have sown much and bring in little."
Right, we have done so much, but we bring in such little, man. All right, work our fingers all the way down to the bowl. Even the easy, what they said they work us all the way up to rigor. All right, which means almost to death. You know, that rigor goes into the word death. You know, they worked us to death, man. We brought in nothing. Go ahead,
Okay.
So even to this day, we still doing that, man. Go ahead.
It says, "Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink." So it's like I skipped a part. "Ye eat, but ye have not enough.
Yeah.
Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink.
Yeah.
Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put in a bag with holes."
Right. Why does it say a bag with holes? Because we never have enough, man.
Yep.
You know, we're always still struggling. You know, look at us now, man. Even with the economy the way it is right now, man. You know, $20 an hour in the '90s was like making $100,000 a year, almost $200,000 a year, man. You know, I think they said the equivalent of what we're making now is like $50,000 cheaper than what it was in the '90s. So even now, you know, with the devil even having that, you know, raising those wages, man, we still struggling, man. All right, we still don't have enough. The brother Ash did a beautiful study, man. It was for every CEO, for every CEO in America, every dollar we made, that devil made $300, man. For every dollar we make, he was making 300. So that show you the greediness of these people, man. That's why we'll never have enough, man. And they've always treated us like this. Why we going into this Black Wall Street as well? You know, what was the first commodity on the Black Wall Street, man?
Slaves.
Us, man. We're the first thing on Black Wall Street. So, you know, this dude have always had his hand on our neck. All right, go ahead, Bartholomew.
Yeah, I just want to back you up on that part. Towards the end of the scripture, Haggai 1:6, it says, "And he earneth wages, and he that earneth wages to put in a bag with holes." So another way that's saying, as fast as you get it, it leaves just as fast.
Yeah, but hey, even before you get your check, this dude already took money out of it, man. You know? What if you don't want to put no money in Social Security? You have no choice. Then he came out with the federal tax and the state tax. Then he came out with this called, I think, a FAFSA. Which is another tax. So he done tax you 3-4, and you got to pay Medicaid.
And local tax too.
And that's the state tax.
No, it's another one called the
Yeah, you got the
city
county tax.
Yeah, county tax
all
too.
that.
So this dude will tax you 7 times before you even got your check.
And what's so wild now, we're all learning. All of those three-letter agencies, you know, you got the Federal Reserve, you got the IRS, all that's run by the same people. Those were never those were never elected entities by the people of the United States.
That's right.
You know, and then we find now all of that money is going over to the land that's being bombed right now, you know, retaliated against.
Yep.
Is paying for their health care and their education. And we can't even get it here. But that's Esau once again, you know, cutting off his nose so he can spite his face. They did a study on that. Most of so-called white people, you Edomites, rejected universal health care because you felt that the Israelites would abuse it. Now look at you. You know, you got to get a drug court for that fentanyl and all that stuff you taking. Now you the one all strung out.
Yeah.
All right. We don't want to get too
far off. Yeah. I mean, but you know what? You know, we really not far off because you know what? That's just the atrocities of this dude, man. You know what I'm saying? We just know we know his MO, bro.
Yep.
You know, we just stating the more and more atrocities that this guy has done unto us, man. Go ahead. You want to go? I'm gonna go back to
Obadiah 1:10.
Yeah, Obadiah 1:10. So for the violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
God, and we see that shame right now. You read some of these articles about that Hurricane Helene. You know, it's a known fact that a lot of them have hit these old sundown towns. And when you look at the comments from Jake in these articles, cheering this stuff on, they getting upset and don't understand why.
Yeah, because
That's that shame covering you.
Mhm.
You don't want to admit the history of those places.
Yeah.
You know, and the place where I forget the young Jake's name from Chicago just got hung in North Carolina
Yep.
a couple weeks ago, and that town was hit.
Yeah, they said they tried to say he committed suicide.
Oh no, they got footage with him and 3 Klansmen.
Oh, I ain't see that yet, brother.
Yeah.
You have to send that to me, Baba Kushar.
Then for the average Joe that don't understand what the sundown town is. All right, that's a man or a woman of color cannot be caught in their town once the sun goes down.
Yep.
Just to break that down for the average Joe that probably don't know.
And it says, and thou shalt be cut off forever. And that's explained down in the 18th verse.
Mm-hmm.
You know, after they serve their 1,000 years of slavery, you know, twice as hard and twice as long as we had to.
Double, that's right.
Double. You know, they're going to be rounded up, you know, and burnt up.
Yeah, because the Lord going to have to eradicate that seed off the face of the earth, man.
I'll just go down and read that.
We can't. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. This is Obadiah 1:18. And the house of Jacob shall be a flame. That's the southern kingdom. And the house of Joseph, northern kingdom, a fire. The house of Jacob shall be a fire. That's southern kingdom. And the house of Joseph a flame, northern kingdom. And the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai have spoken.
Yeah, so the house of Esau gonna be eradicated, man. After you built the kingdom up, you know, we have to eradicate that seed, man, because you can never rise again.
Nope.
You know, we have to. The Lord is going to destroy that seed, man.
Yep.
You know, the Lord said He has pretty much. The Lord said He had beef with y'all forever, man.
Yep. Indignation forever.
Indignation forever, man.
Yep. That's
So
righteous anger.
because what did you do, man? People don't understand is the Israelites are the Lord's chosen people. Mm-hmm. We're the apple of the Lord's eye. All right, and so somebody get that scripture say they further their affliction.
Zechariah 1:15. You got it.
I'll get it. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 1, and verse 15. It says, "And I am very so displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction." Right, so we look, don't get us wrong, man. We know that we displeased the Lord by going off, man. All right, but the Lord said He was a little displeased. He said, but y'all furthered the affliction even more, man. Mm-hmm. You know? Because the Lord is still coming back for you, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, whether you guys believe it or not, man. We are still the Lord's chosen people. Yep. The Lord will let no seeds be cut off. All right? No nation was cut off pretty much, man. Okay. All right, so and the Lord is not a man that He shall lie. He doesn't change up. You know? What y'all got?
All right, go ahead and get into the article. All right, what you see on the screen, this is an article called The Tulsa Race Massacre of 1921. It is from this website called blackpast.org, which a link will be put in the description box. All right, go ahead and start. It says the Tulsa, Oklahoma race massacre was one of the worst urban racial conflicts in United States history. 2 days of violence by whites against blacks left an estimated 50 people dead, hundreds injured, and more than 1,000 black-owned homes and businesses destroyed. The riot, which began on May 31st, 1921, was initiated by an incident that happened the day before.
And you know, we can't just put this out there too, man. We can't never trust this devil's numbers, man.
Nope.
Even when he talk about his full of cost, he lies about those numbers as well. You know?
Yeah, they supposedly, I forget when, I think they found like 300 more bodies when they were excavating for a construction project.
See what I'm saying?
Yep. All right, continue on. He says the riot, which began May 31st, 1921, was initiated by an incident that happened the day before. On the morning of May 30th, a black man named Dick Rowland stepped into Tulsa Drexel building to use the restroom. The elevator operator was a young white woman named Sarah Page. A scream was heard from inside the elevator, and Rowland ran out. While there was no conclusive evidence, but whites in Tulsa believe that Rowland attempted to assault Page.
You know, a lot of these incidents when they massacre Jake, it always start with
Woman, yep,
a white woman.
and her sanctity.
Yep, you're right. Her safety, her freedom, her belief, how she feels. Because the same thing happened with Emmett Till, the white woman. You know, a lot of these big things they be going on because of these damn women, man.
Yep.
Not just Emmett Till, even Rosewood.
Yeah, Rosewood, all the way back to Rosewood. Yeah.
You know, they gotta protect the so-called white woman's image.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even though, man, hey, you know, not to start too far off. In slavery, man, hey, the white woman was more wicked than her husband.
Yeah.
You know, she was boning Jake too, bro.
Yeah.
You know, just as much as her husband was, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? The white bitches was lazy too, man.
Yep.
All right, they pushed them babies out and they gave them to their slaves, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the kids call them mama, because they oh no, mama, because guess what? They hated Jake so much, but our women were even breastfeeding their babies. All right, it goes all the way that deep.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
You said, you know, there's a book out called They Were Her Property, going to prove the fact that the so-called white women were 43% of slave owners.
Yeah, because what happened was when they would leave their father would give them an inheritance, and that inheritance would be slaves.
Yep.
So when they got with their husbands, they had already had their own property. And when they would leave their husbands, they would go to court to maintain their property, so they can get their slaves back. So it wasn't just the so-called white man, man. All right, it was that old cracker coon chick too, man. You know. Go ahead, brother.
All right, back to the article. It says Rowland was arrested, and subsequent headlines in the local newspapers stirred up the white and black populations of Tulsa.
Mm-hmm.
Talk of lynching arose among whites, and a crowd of whites and blacks gathered outside the courthouse where Rowland was being held on the night of May 31st. A gun discharged while a white man was trying to disarm a black man, causing the incident to erupt into a much larger racial conflict.
Yeah.
Okay. Goes on to say, by the early morning of June 1st, the wholesale burning and pillaging of Black Tulsa had begun. Blacks were greatly outnumbered, and the police were not effective in controlling the riot. That was on purpose.
Yeah, that's
They were
it.
part of it. That's what we've been seeing through all these things. They had the government, no matter what faction of it or what level, had a hand in our demise with the civilians.
That's right.
All right. Goes on to read, the National Guard declared martial law throughout the city at 11:29 a.m., bringing an end to most violence. The Guard then began rounding up blacks for internment. Most white rioters returned to their homes the night of June 1st, while much of the Tulsa's black population was in prison. The total number of people killed during the riot is debatable.
That's what I just said. Yeah, you can't trust them, man. They'll lie about it. The scripture, first off, they be born telling lies. All right, go ahead, bro.
The total number of people killed during the riot is debatable. Estimates range from 27 to over 250. It is generally believed that the number of deaths has been underestimated. Yep. There we go.
Yeah, because that's what they do. They try to dull it down so it don't look so bad. Just like they want to come out with the critical race theory and all these different things. See, that's their shame. All right, they're ashamed of their actions, what they done unto us, man.
Yeah.
Because now the world is seeing that they're cruel and evil people, man. You know, I can't remember who it was, but they had brought charges up against America for the cruelty that they've done against you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Was it Europe?
I can't remember. It was like
a whole organization.
It's a worldwide organization.
Yeah.
You know, they had brought charges up against America for pretty much our slavery.
Yep.
You know, and what they done unto us. Even though, see, the thing is, man, they had that perpetual hatred, man. Did we bring that out?
Nope.
The brother, bring that out real quick. See, because
you want the one in Amos or Ezekiel?
Give me the one in Amos.
Okay.
Because They've never every time Jake started to advance, what did they do, man? They came up with a reason to destroy us.
Mhm.
They never wanted us to advance in anything, bro.
Well,
No.
you got to think about it, Doc. Slavery ended supposedly
Yeah.
1865. Okay, we didn't become citizens until the 14th Amendment, which was it went into effect July 29th of 1868.
And really, we still not citizens, Salaki, because what does the Constitution says unto this day? We are still 3/5 of a human.
Yep.
All right, and then the Constitution was never made for us.
Right.
All right, it was made for the white race.
Right.
All right, it was made for the heathens as well.
Mm-hmm.
People, Jake don't even understand that the heathen got more rights than us, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And the term black, you know, when you look it up in Bouvier's Constitutional Law Dictionary and Black's Law Constitutional Law Dictionary, it has nothing to do with citizenship.
Yeah.
You know, you're nothing in the eyes of this government, and that's why they treat you as such. This is the book Amos chapter 1 verse 11, and it reads, "Thus saith Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever."
Yeah, so you see that right now. You know what? Every time you look at what's going on, some type of judgment, especially what was it, the last few years, especially when how can I say it the right way? When the Juicy Juice was popping,
Mm-hmm.
you know what was going on. Hey, Esau was out here whacking Jake, man.
Yeah.
They was out here tearing Jake alive, man.
Yeah.
And you still got some. A lot of people don't even notice, but you know, you still got some down south cities where what they still picking cotton.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to bring this out real quick too. This is a ledger from February the 11th through the 14th in 1856. You know, the brothers should know about this ledger. All right, but this dude pretty much Jake was trying to sue somebody, man. All right, it says judgment reversed and suit dismissed of lack of jurisdiction. It says number 1 is persons of African American descent cannot be nor will ever intend to be citizens of the U.S. Constitution, plaintiff without standing to file a suit. So even like then, bro, we still, that still stands to this day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, that's why they can kill us in the streets. We have no remorse. They can do all these things unto us, man, because we still are considered the Constitution is not for us, man.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, I just the other day, the national police officer's oath is to the Constitution and the first 10 amendments. Like you just said earlier, the Constitution itself counted us as 3/5 of a person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and just for so you all who don't know, that's based on the number of representatives you get, and it also is a huge factor in what you hear on the news during elections called swing states.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that's a big factor. Okay, that's the Constitution by itself. And I just said earlier, we didn't become citizens until the 14th Amendment. Okay, so we're not recognized in the Constitution, and we're not recognized by the Bill of Rights or the first 10 amendments.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's why they can do what they do to you with impunity.
Right.
All right.
And guess what, man? You didn't read. You almost done with the article.
No.
You got a little bit more.
Yeah, just a little bit more.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
All right. This is about 2 more paragraphs.
Mm-hmm.
It says it took nearly a decade for Tulsa to recover from the physical destruction endured in the riot.
Which they never did actually recover from it.
Nope.
Not 100%. You had I think it was a doctor or something that sued.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was a doctor or a professor. Or, as a matter of fact, he was a lawyer. He tried to sue. He tried to sue for reparations of the things that happened in Tulsa.
Mm-hmm.
And he been fighting the case ever since. He was fighting the case for years, all the way up to the day he died.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Okay. It says it took nearly a decade for Tulsa to recover from the physical destruction endured from the riot. Despite its significance, both black and white Tulsans claim the incident has been hushed up and not adequately recognized, because they don't teach in the history books. That's
right.
true. It says it was scarcely mentioned in history books, especially the Oklahoman history books. Last paragraph. In 1996, Oklahoma forced a commission to investigate the riot and prepare a historical account. The Tulsa Race Massacre Commission issued its report in February 2001. It recommended restitution for African American survivors and their descendants, a scholarship fund for the descendants, economic development, and the Greenwood District, and a memorial for the victims.
That's just a patty cake that's on some bullshit.
Well,
To say I'm sorry. Because guess what? Nobody went to jail.
right.
All right? We you know, it's okay for you to give us a little that's crumbs that they gave them, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Because look, like I said, nobody we look, man. It's just like the scripture says, man. Hey, since you seek out the blood shall pursue thee, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? People want these reparations. We don't want no reparations. We want the Lord to kill y'all ass.
Yep.
That's right.
All right? That's our reparation, bro.
Yep.
Huh? All the little trinkets that they give out, man, that's not enough, man. For what we done, man. Even if you give everybody in the country $1 million, what is it gonna do? It ain't gonna help Jake. It's gonna boost the economy. If not, you know, it's gonna boost back up the economy.
Yep.
Jake gonna spend money, you know, the way he know how, like he never had shit.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them gonna be broke in a fucking year.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? Esau's still gonna be on top. No, we want the Lord to do this for us, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's gonna be more miraculous than some money.
Yep.
Go ahead, Art.
Yeah, I wanted to add, it said here that they wanted to do that for the survivors. Well, a lot of people don't know it was just this year, I believe in June, that the Oklahoma Supreme Court denied reparations to those survivors.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's only like 7 of them.
No, it's 3.
3
And
died.
one died. One died. Yeah, that case went on that long. But check this out. Probably the reason why they denied it. All right. In June of 2023, the year before, Texas congressman had a bill. It's on the docket right now. House Resolution or HR number 4321 says that any state or any local government advances legislations for bailouts with respect to reparations will not receive federal aid during disasters. So let's say if Louisiana had another Katrina, okay, if there was stuff on the books where they tried to pass, well, no, we can look at California. Remember California was trying to do a reparations program. All right. Now California is going underwater. You see, it's falling apart. It's starting to go into the sea.
Yeah.
They pulled that stuff. They pulled that reparation stuff, and a lot of Jake in the California legislature had a hand in that. We know they all paid off by AIPAC anyway. All right. But the thing is, they pulled it because of that House resolution. Because even though it's just a bill, they can enact it at any time. At any time. So that's what you call one of those unrighteous decrees. All right, I got that. Let me read that. This is Isaiah 10:1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed."
Right. That's what they do, man.
Yeah.
They found all type of ways. That's why you got to know. Your parents always told you when you were younger, make sure you read that fine print.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's always a what is it called? What kind of clause? I can't think of what it's called.
Contingency clause.
It's always contingency clauses in any type of paperwork and documents that you sign. That's worth something.
Mm-hmm.
Esau got some type of way that he's going to still get over on you.
Yeah. But even with that House Resolution 4321, that's nothing new. That's the same playbook.
Yep.
When the Emancipation Proclamation came around, most Jake don't know that passed Congress January 1st, 1863. Okay? You got Juneteenth because they were the last state to do it. June 19th, 1865. But guess what was happening during that whole time? Not only was the 13th Amendment, going through ratification, they were changing all those black codes into laws. So as soon as we came out of slavery, the same stuff they had as code, they could put us back on the plantation for as an illegal law, like vagrancy, loitering. You know, if we just get out of slavery and standing at the white man waiting for a job, you know, don't have proof of employment, police could walk up on you. You know, there's 2 or 3 of you standing together. That's loitering. Arrest you, put you right back on the plantation.
Yeah.
So,
Jaywalking.
Yeah.
They were getting for anything. It ain't every little thing they wanted to get you for. That's what they was doing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. You said I got a couple of precepts. You said that pure reparations is killing y'all for what y'all did to us. This is the book of Numbers, first precept, number 35 and 33. And it says, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are. For blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
Yeah. So the Lord is about balance, man.
Yeah.
All right. So what you've done unto us, you're going to be done unto you, man.
Oh yeah.
So that's why the scripture, Revelation said, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. All right. And we were the ones led into captivity, so guess who's going?
Yep.
All you heathen nations.
Yep.
All right. Anybody who was not a part of the Israelite, the 12 tribes, guess what? You had your hands on us. I think the book of Psalms 83. List of every other nation on the earth that had something to do with our downfall, man.
Yep.
So guess what? The Lord will have that same balance.
Yep.
All right.
Is that First Maccabees 2 and 10? What nation have not taken part of our sport?
Yeah.
Roughly paraphrased.
Yeah. Y'all did y'all thing on us, man. We gonna get our payback, but the beautiful thing about it is gonna be done out of righteousness. And another beautiful thing about it is the Lord said we're gonna pay you guys back double. All right, Lord says we're gonna meditate terror against you. All right, for the things that you've done to us, man.
Yep.
You know, just an example of some of the things you butt break us. You know, you take the strongest male, you know, and rape him in front of his wife, children, and kids. You know, you would take a pregnant woman, dig a hole, put her belly down in the hole, and beat her back.
Yep.
So you wouldn't harm your property, your slave.
Yep.
These are just fed our kids to alligators. These are just some of the small things you've done unto us, man. There's some things we probably don't even know.
Yeah.
You know, tied Jake to 2 horses and beat them till they rip them apart. You know.
Yep.
See, they want to see the so-called world wants you to forget about these things, man.
That ain't gonna happen.
You know. Go ahead, Art.
What do you say? When the land of captivity shall remember them.
Should remember themselves. That's right.
Right.
And we remember ourselves. Go ahead.
Let me back up that Numbers 35 and 33. This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, beginning at verse 19. It says, Egypt should be a desolation, Egypt being the house of bondage, okay? Right? And Edom, a desolate wilderness. You know, that's all of his lands, including him, all right? He says, Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. Okay, didn't he say in Numbers 35 and 33, blood defileth the land? Right? Verse 20, but Judah shall dwell forever, that's the southern kingdom, and Jerusalem from generation to generation. That's us back in those new bodies. Immortality with that new covenant in us, okay? So we in our power right now with this scripture. And here's the key. He says, for I will cleanse their blood that I have not cleansed, for the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, dwelleth in Zion. What did he say? For I will cleanse their blood. How did he say he's going to cleanse the blood? It has to be cleansed by the blood of him that shed it. All right? So, yeah. Back on that Tulsa thing, I sent y'all the clip earlier. I'll make it part of the description. I'll put in the description box too. Now the Justice Department wants to open up another investigation on it after the Oklahoma Supreme Court. Man, now fuck y'all, man. You know, once again, you part of the same government. You know, y'all working together.
Damn right.
There's a pact.
Yep.
You know, who they found those leaked emails by Nancy Pelosi.
Yes.
You know, don't promise them nothing. Don't promise them any help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, look, man, these people going to pay, man, real soon.
Yep.
All right, because you love blood should pursue thee.
Mm-hmm.
So the blood is going to pursue them real soon.
Yep.
You anything else?
No, that's all I got.
The blood is going to pursue them real soon.
You
All
want
right.
me to read
Uh,
that? You want me to get that?
then we're gonna close out on that.
Okay. This is the book of Numbers. Not Numbers.
Oh, you read it already?
Ezekiel.
Well, not this one.
Oh, you went on Ezekiel?
Ezekiel 35, 5 and 6.
Okay.
Book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 5 and 6. And this is talking about Mount Seir, the home given to Esau, Edom. Okay, back in Genesis 36. It's also, works for everywhere.
Yeah, 36 chapter. Yeah.
He owes today. Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5. It says, "Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the innocent children of
What does that
Israel."
mean, perpetual? It means forever.
Continually.
Yeah, never stop.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
"Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end." Verse 6. "Therefore, as I live, saith Yahweh our power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou have not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee."
Man, we can't wait to get our hands on you devils, man.
Like you said, meditate terror.
We cannot wait to get our hands on you devils, man. That's right, man. Hey, we the brothers, we jive, we joke about it, man. I want to wake up every morning in the kingdom, eat him right in his fucking face, man. I'm telling you, that's gonna be the crack of my morning, man.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So, hey, we this violence against our brother Jacob is beautiful because guess what? It gives our people, what's the word I'm looking for? Not knowledge. I mean knowledge, but
I understand that.
it gives our people a fresh remembrance of what we've gone through.
Yeah.
They shall remember them.
You know what I'm saying? Because our people get lackadaisical and we get caught up in this world and the things of this world, and we start being friends with this devil. Think this dude is with us and this dude is against us, man.
Never
You know?
trust our enemy.
Yeah, this just never trust our enemy. Even one of the prophets said he didn't trust his dogs around him.
Yeah, Job.
Yeah. He wouldn't even trust his dogs around Esau, man. So don't think this dude is Back in Second Ezra it says even though he go crouching and humble himself, roughly paraphrase, it says
that's right also, yeah.
it's a rock. Yeah, he said he show this rock so it says though he go crouching and humble himself. If he can, pretty much he'll stand up and take your place, man.
He gonna crouch and humble himself. He still figure out a way to throw you into a pit.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, you said Job wouldn't put his dog around him. Look what we seeing now.
Yep.
Y'all saw the article where that dude, they did a DNA put a grape test on dogs, where this dude was messing with dogs, man. And the countless amount of videos. I did a video about a year and a half back. You got these Edomite women kissing these dogs in the mouth.
Yeah.
They're humans.
Yeah. Marrying their dogs.
Yeah.
You remember I told y'all they was having sex with the alligators down there in Florida. They had to put a sign up.
Marrying trees.
They had to put a sign up telling them to stop messing with the alligators, man. This white devil is a demon.
Yeah, I seen one time.
Sick.
Put a fish around his rod. So you got these dudes is they gotta go, man. And the only person gonna be able to do this, we're not gonna do it by ourselves, but the Lord is gonna do this. Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna be the one to avenge us. That's why the scripture say, "Vengeance is not mine, but vengeance is the Lord's." It says, and we're angry, but we said not, that the scripture tell us also, man. So we waiting on the Lord to do this thing. And once the Lord do it, nobody's gonna be able to stop it.
Right.
And that's the spirit that we in right now, man. We waiting on the Lord, man. We're not perfect, but we're trying. We're repentant unto the Lord. So
got a precept to back you up.
Go ahead.
You said, we can't do it. We need the Lord to do it, but He's going to use us. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 25, verse 14, and it reads,
I know you ain't good at.
"And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel."
So the Lord going to use us to destroy this dude.
That's right, man.
But it's going to take the Lord first.
Yep.
We can't go out here and raise up arms against this dude. This dude got the Lord blessed him with what? The sword, man.
Sword, yeah.
So he got all type of instruments to kill us, man.
Yep. Psalm 17:13, the wicked who is thy sword.
Yeah, so we can't go up against these people, man. It's gonna take the Lord to put the spirit on us, man.
Mm-hmm.
And once the Lord give us those spiritual powers, it's on.
God.
Hey, so Lord willing, that was yeah.
Okay. That switch.
Yeah, you can finish it
Okay.
off. Slap.
Ezekiel 25 and 14. He says, "And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom
According to
mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai." Now the scriptures also tell us, Hebrews 10 and 31, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hand of the living power.
That's right. So the Lord said we're gonna do according to His fury and His wrath, which is a scary thing, man. To think about the Lord's wrath.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Use that demon-like power.
Yeah.
We're gonna put that on us.
That's right, bro. Because even when you look at just to make this last reference, when you look at the movie, what's the dude's name, brothers? That started the revolt. They made a movie about him, Nat Turner. When you look at Nat Turner, man, Nat Turner, the Lord had spilled him to kill babies.
Yeah.
And when you look at the movie, he would go in there, he would kill a baby. All right, he had no remorse, but when he finished, it kind of messed with his spirit. Remember he's outside the house, he couldn't believe what he had done.
Mm-hmm.
But the spirit of the Lord had jumped on him to do those things, man. So we gonna have them same spirits on us, man, but we not gonna have no pity. All right, the Lord said we gonna rule with an iron rod, man.
Yep.
All right, you devils ain't gonna never be able to come up against us again, man.
Yep.
Our kingdom is gonna go on forever and ever. All right, it's gonna be an everlasting kingdom, as the scripture says, man.
Yep. We sure did. We sure did.
Hey, so Lord willing, that was edifying to the body. And with that, we want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakadash. I want to give double honor to our apostle, Elder Great Millstone, and teacher Ruel. Peace, blessing, safety to the whole flag, pushing this truth week in, week out. And sincerity, charity, and love, and the spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, throughout the four corners of the earth. With that, we want to say shalom.
Shalom.
And shalom to you sincere brothers and sisters on the comment board, and you sisters that learn in silence. Shalom.
Shalom.